Tiny pours.
Tiny. Oh man, this is awesome.
Ooh.
We're not even
liquid gold.
Damn right. This is really good.
As you can see, it's
beautiful color.
Yeah. So someone was talking to me about that Ace of Spades champagne that comes in the gold bottle. I'm like, bitch, you don't drink wine in a gold bottle. Drink a gold wine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I put this up against the Ace of Spades champagne any day.
We need to buy a bottle of that.
I haven't had that. Yeah, actually, that'd be a good idea. We'll put that up against a couple champagnes of equal price.
In the latest episode of the latest magazine, Wine Spectator, there's an ad that says that was the #1 champagne in the world. They rated 1,000 champagnes blind or something like that, and that came out #1.
That's fine. It's coming. We're throwing down. We're gonna find a bottle.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
No, that's not possible.
Even at its price point. Palme d'Or's probably got it buried. Probably a number of things. Geez, probably some of the
Paul Roger.
Probably some of the Cremant that we drank last week.
That's what we should do.
2 weeks ago.
Wine.
Yeah, I bet the Cremant.
Do like 2 baller, well-named champagnes versus 2 Cremants. Anyway. Yep.
Nose on this is a little more austere, not nearly as rich and fruity. You getting a little bit of honey?
Definitely a little bit, a touch of oak.
Yeah, I can say a little bit of structure is there. Like you're feeling it's a little more austere, not in the metallic sense, but in maybe a little stemmy.
Yeah. Well, a little vanilla, and the vanilla from the oak comes through way more on this one, whereas that one was like the first one was more tropical fruits. This is definitely more
and make no
structure.
mistake, the fruit is still here. The sweetness is still here. It's just a little bit subdued.
You can feel the richness through the nose, though. I mean, love these wines.
Yeah, this is real good. Ah, man, it just keeps going. That's the thing about Sauternes, that if you're newer to wine, the length on these wines is, oh man, when they're good, is amazing.
The same thing, we've had this one before. We've drank this on
We
a couple
split
of
cases
occasions.
just because it was that good.
Yeah, and it's still got that sort of weird transition into the finish, though. There's something going on with the acidity that just kind of...
It's still going.
But yeah, it does linger for a long time in the finish. The fruit is definitely more subdued on the mid-palate and is richer, I think, than the first one, whereas the first one was more vibrant and fresh. This is richer and heavier and more interesting, honestly. But still delicious.
A little more of that like apricot skins as opposed to like the rich sweet fruit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely deeper. Man, it's like super ripe fruit.
Beautiful
and
feel.
They just keep going.
Beautiful weight on the palate.
Oh man.
If that weird transition wasn't there on the finish, it would be a perfect wine.
You know, like the skins are a little thick at some point or whatever. It's a little bit of that. And this is the second wine. So this is Castelnau de Suduiraut. It's the second wine of Chateau Suduiraut, who Chaz has more on the Wall of Fame over here. All right,
86
Suduiraut. We'll show this on the. We'll show a picture of this as well. That's
Wall of Fame.
His wife's birth year. So their top of the line is always a little bit better than this, and
I haven't had the 05, have you?
I haven't. We gotta pick one up.
Yeah.
We gotta pick one up.
$50. It's expensive for a half bottle. It's like,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not really. But yeah.
But when especially when you share it, drink your wine with friends. It keeps everything cheaper. You get to try more. It's a good way to go. It's a good way to have fun.
That's how we do it.
Getting back to business, 90 points. I have no problem with that. This is great wine, and also in the 20. I want to say maybe we paid $22 or $23 per bottle for this or something like that.
Cheaper.
It was less than that.
20. It was a flat 20.
All right. And really,
we bought a case, right? So retail is like 24 to 25.
Yeah, even at 25, this is a solid buy. If you can Castelnau de Suduiraut, and being the second label, it's distributed well. You probably should be able to find some of it.
I'm going to go 89 points again on this one. That it's a beautiful wine. That transition, that weird acidity in the transition to the finish is the only thing keeping it back for me. So
fair enough.
Still very delicious though. Both of them are just succulent, rich, beautiful wines.
And no complaints. I would recommend either of these to anybody. If you're out at the
Absolutely.
store and you see either of these on the shelf and you've never had a Sauternes, pick it up, take it home. If you're going out on a date, pick it up, sneak it with you, and say, I've got dessert.
Yep, perfect. All right, well, question of the day.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a little nerdy on this one. I know that there's some nerds out there that are watching the show. What games are you playing right now? And for the people who are not nerds, I'm talking like computer games or Xbox, whatever.
Tabletop?
That's where I'm going with this. If you're, well, you know, depending on how nerdy or not nerdy you are, what other games do you play? Do you play checkers? I mean, what's your
Free cell.
What's your game? Yeah, I got it. All right, so
What games do you play?
what games do you play? That's it.